give it a little moop?
Give it some.
Okay. Woo. Jesus. JRideReviews. Man, today, I have an epic review. Thank you to my main man, David Tompkins over here at Craft Nissan for making this happen today. All right. Let me compose myself. I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. This is the Redeye, y'all. Hold on. Let me prove myself. All right. There you go. Y'all see for yourself. Redeye. We're gonna go down here. Redeye. As y'all can see, it's official. This is probably one of my most epic reviews ever, because y'all know how much I love these Mopars or no cars. Y'all excuse the wind blowing out here and all that good stuff, but anyway, I'm here. Craft Nissan. Y'all looking for a Hellcat Redeye, one of the few in town. You know what I'm saying? I've had the opportunity to check out some regular Hellcats, Scat Packs, all that stuff like that, but it's the Redeye. So without further ado, let's hop into this review. I want to keep going and 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 going, but I got to get into it because y'all hang tight. We're gonna take it for a spin too. Yeah, have no fear. JRideReviews is here. Y'all check it out, man. The Redeye. I ain't playing. I told you 2021 was gonna be a good year. There it is. But y'all hang tight, for real. Y'all hang tight. We'll go in here and go over some of the features on the inside, all that good stuff. And then once my main man Dave is available, he's taking care of a customer right now, we're gonna take this thing for a spin. To this interior, once again, I won't let y'all know what it is. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. So, typical, you know, I've gone over a couple Dodges in my day, all that good stuff. As you're gonna see, the contrast stitching here. This one has the cloth interior. But it's all good. You know what you got anyway. It's a SRT Redeye. Let's hop into this thing real quick. Yes, sir. All right, let me turn down the old AC a little bit so y'all can hear me, and go from there. Y'all hang tight. I am in the interior of this Hellcat Redeye. Super excited. Man, thank you, David, for making this happen, bro. All right, so like in typical Dodge fashion, you got your paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, as y'all can see. Nice thick steering wheel. Got your nice trim down here at the bottom, SRT across the wheel. Got different menu options right here, as you can see. There's the transmission temp. When you go into the track, you want to keep an eye on that. All right, here is your 0 to 60 timers. Got a bunch of timers. As you can see, the mileage down there really low. 0 to 60, I guess when you can get some traction. Here's the fuel economy. Don't even ask any questions about that. If you know what you got, you don't worry about fuel economy. You know what I'm saying? Here goes a couple more trip info stuff here. There's your stuff for the Sirius XM, which is still connected. I can hear it playing sort of kind of in the background. Let me turn that down before I get a copyright issue. I want this video to be seen. You can actually go through these menus right here on the steering wheel, and also check out any diagnostic codes and anything like that. Here's your speed warning, and there is where I would keep it at, right there on your mile per hour. You know how Dodges, we love these gauges in here, this classic look, you know what I'm saying? SRT, 220 mile per hour. Whoa, that's way up there, and probably can do it. All right, so we're gonna get into the center stack. Right now, everything is on the climate setting. This is the Uconnect system, 8.5-inch screen. All right, there's your Sirius XM. We got some 70s on 70s. You got your media options here. You got your different app options here, as you can see. You got the SRT mode up there at the top, driver heat, passenger heat, projection mode, activation services, all kind of goodies right there. You got your phone stuff here if you want to hook your Bluetooth up, all that good stuff right there. We're going to go back to the apps menu. I want to get into the real nooks and crannies of this thing, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Here's SRT mode. All right, so right now we got it in it's in eco mode right now. You have a track. There's your track option, all the different stuff there. You got sport, you got custom if you want to play with it a little bit. Down here you got some race options here. All right, so this is your launch control. He looks like he got it set around the previous owner around 1800 RPM, which means you hit the launch button down here, launch control, put your foot on the brake and the gas at the same time. So you're gonna double foot it, right? And what you do, you press it to the floor. It's gonna run up to 1800 RPMs, and then you let off. When you let off, it launches at that speed. It's like a trans brake, old school trans brake. You got your shift lights here. You can set the different shift light patterns right there. Shift light is on. Here is the race cool down. The race cool down uses the refrigerant from the air conditioning system to cool the supercharger down. It runs through the supercharger. The Freon cools the supercharger down. If you're really racing this thing or out on the track or whatever you're doing, just do it safely. Like I always tell you, y'all be good, and if you ain't gonna be good at it. You got line lock. Line lock is what it does. It holds the front brakes so that you don't have to gas and brake it like we used to do back in the day if you're trying to warm your tires up for a launch or anything. What you do, you just hit the line lock, and what it does, it squeezes the front brake rotors and the pads onto the rotors. It lets you do burnouts without having to gas brake it like the old school stuff. All right, so that's pretty cool there. All right, so like I said, the race cool down is just to cool the supercharger down, and it's so many different things. Like here, you can shut up your shift light thing here. I heard a lot of people, this is factory. No, it's actually, no, he actually set this. So this is the ZF 8-speed transmission. All you have to do here, you can go change the shift lights up and down. From what I've heard, most people keep it around 5,700 per in between shifts and stuff like that, so that it'll bite up high in the boost range, get your boost range up high, and all that stuff like that. Because this is a supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi. You know what I'm saying? This is the Redeye. which means this thing is pushing out 797 horsepower, y'all. 797 horsepower. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna go back to the performance pages here. You got so many different things. You got a valet mode here, which is let's say somebody's driving your car. I ain't got the full moot, by the way, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. All right, so we go in here. There's your, once again, you activate launch control right there by hitting that, and you can also activate it by doing this. When I did the ride along with my buddy that owns the Hellcat at Bishop's Travel Center up in Georgia, he used the launch button. He wasn't into the Uconnect system, but you can use either one. And like I said, we're just gonna go back here. The Uconnect system is relatively fast. We'll put it in track. Okay, so what does track consist of? Track consists of, it shows you the power number, because I have the, obviously I have the black key. This is the service managers over here at Craft Nissan's former vehicle, but it's all good in the hood. We just glad to have it, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're gonna go back here and we put it back in sport. And when you put it back in sport, it tells you what the electronic stability control is right there, all that good stuff. All right, so that's that. How y'all like it? It's nice interior. Like I said, it's very homely feel. I'm just trying to wait till DT is available. We're gonna go head out here and we're gonna make it work. All right, so you put it in reverse. Nice size screen, nice reverse camera right there. It's got the reverse sensors on it, as you can see right there. Then you also hear the control system for the ZF 8-speed. You can either put it in manual here and use this to shift it up and down here, or you can use the paddle shifters, which are very nice size, right in the right position here at 10 and 2, as you can see. And there's a plethora of different things on here. Here's your cruise control button. Very nice. Like I said, these things are so spacious back here. These are a really full-size, you know, two-door coupe. So hang on one second. I'm gonna hop into the back seat real quick, and we're just gonna check it out, okay? Hang tight. Y'all, this too. A lot of people have always said the performance pages on these are a little bit slow running, but you got so many different, you know, options here. You got the boost monitor right there, which is the blue line right now. It's at 18 inches of HG. I don't know what that is. You got a dyno. Oops. Hit the wrong thing. Y'all hang tight. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, so we're gonna go back to the performance pages. Y'all hang tight. All right, so up here you got your different timers: 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 1/8 mile, 1/4 mile, all that good stuff right there. That's pretty cool. Here is your gauges, your oil temp up there at top, very important, coolant temp, battery voltage, oil pressure. These are all very important numbers here when you're out on the track. You want to make sure you keep everything as low as possible, but always remember you have that cool down feature for the supercharger, which also cool the engine down. It routes refrigerant from the air conditioning system back up to the supercharger to cool it off real quick. G-force meter when you're going around corners there, that's pretty cool. Here is your engine numbers right here, pretty cool. It'll actually move, as you can see, as you rev it up. That's pretty cool. You got your dyno down here at the bottom. All right, so watch the blips on the screen here, okay? When I give it gas, and it's actually really accurate, as you can see. Every time I hit the gas, the blips go up on the number there, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go back to the home mode here, and we'll just go from there, man. How y'all like it so far? I am super duper excited. Y'all hang tight. Like I said, we're just waiting on DT to make his move, and then we'll just go from there. Y'all hang tight. Get here in the back seat, lift that up, push the seat forward. Ride review. So I'm in the back seat of the Challenger Hellcat Redeye. Spacious feel back here, plenty of room. Man, motivational minute. Let's get this in real quick. Man, be blessed, man. Got the merch on, of course. That's a blessing. Got the shirts on. That's a blessing. Now, officially, I have some cars made up. That's a blessing. just be thankful for everything that you have. I'm in the back seat. I got the sun behind me, so you probably see a little bit of sun glare over there in my video. But anyway, I'm just blessed to be where I am, man. I've been able to make moves, get in with good dealerships, find awesome cars like this Hellcat Redeye. Can't complain about that one bit at all. But just stay prayed up. The main thing is just keep your faith. Keep faith. When all else fails, faith will get us through all of this craziness. The world is changing, the states are changing, the government's changing, everything's changing so fast that you can't really keep up with it unless you keep up with yourself. So what I'm telling you guys is just stay prayed up, give God the honor in everything that you do, as I do with my channel. Motivate you guys to be better, motivate me to be better, and we'll work this thing out, man. Keep your circle with people that are like-minded, that want to grind and make a difference, and not just settle for the day-to-day regular living. You might as well live great, be great. You know what I'm saying? Be great, be awesome. Not just settle for what you think you can do, man. These jobs tell you what they think that you're worth. But also, always remember, even if you have to keep a job, know your worth. Please know your worth. Know that you are awesome. Know that you are great. That you're a great person, regardless of what your boss thinks, your coworkers think. Ain't nobody ever gonna love you like God love you. And ain't nobody here on this earth as godly as God will ever be, or has he ever been. You know, nobody, think about this real quick. You know, I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet for you guys. They talked about Jesus Christ, our Savior. They gave him pure, you know what I mean. They beat him. They did so many different things to him, but he endured, right? So what makes you think that ain't nobody gonna talk about you, ain't nobody gonna try to beat you different directions, whether verbally, physically? What makes you think? Because you're not any more special at all, not even any comparison to our Savior. So just remember that. You're not exempt from this. If he had to deal with it for us, then we ought to be able to endure it for him. But give it to him. Give all your problems to him, and everything will work out in due time. Thank y'all. God bless you. God keep you. Till the next time, y'all hang tight. Trying to just figure some things out over here real quick. I am in a 2019 Hellcat Redeye. Wow. But I need y'all to also do something else for me, please. Please subscribe to my channel for more epic reviews, number one. Please hit the bell notification down here, wherever it is, so that you guys are aware of every time that I post new videos. Also, hit the like button and hit the share button. Share this video, man. This is epic, man. We making moves out here, you know what I mean? And I don't want to leave y'all behind, nor do I want to be left behind. So please do that for me. I love you. I care about each one of y'all subscribers. Thanks for the people that subscribe to my channel. Thanks for the people that did not subscribe to my channel. It's okay. I'm gonna make it either way. No ifs, ands, or buts, and you're gonna make it as well. Let's encourage each other to be better. Support local. Kyle Footman, David Tompkins, Gerard Sward, all these people that I met along the way. The Champion Auto family, Jay Jabron, Junior Jabron, Scooby Jabron, Josiah Solomon, Tony, all those guys, man. Everybody that has made a difference in my life. Mr. Riley, Pastor Riley over there at Champion Auto, thank you guys really a whole bunch. I appreciate everything y'all do for me and with me. And we just go from there. Y'all hang tight, all right? It's about to be epic, for real. Chill. All right, J Riders, the moment y'all been waiting for. Let's get it. Stop. Sounds good though.
Great, man.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
He always comes through. Y'all find out when y'all come over here to Craft Nissan, look for David Tompkins, please. Tell him you saw it on JRideReviews, and we will go from there. We're gonna just take this thing around the block real quick and go from there. Let's put it in sport.
That's right.
So take what you got. The Redeye key will unlock the whole 797 horsepower. Right now it is at, I think it's at 500, yeah, 500 horsepower. But hey, I will still be able to hear the supercharger whine, all that good stuff that you guys see in all the other reviews. And so I'm super excited because you don't get opportunities like this every day, you know what I'm saying? So be blessed for what you have, be thankful for what you have, and just go from there. All right, y'all hang tight. Let's go for a ride, a JRide. David, tell them a little bit about this, man, the history of it and all that good stuff.
This was our service manager's car. Traded it in. I don't know much about it, honestly, man. I'm a Nissan guy, but
yeah,
this is all the car you need, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he knows how much I really love these things. I always ask him if he has any SRT products here, and he always comes through in the clutch. He surprised me that one time with that 392 Daytona, because I was supposed to do something else, right?
I don't remember what we were gonna put you on, but yeah, that came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, and that one's gone, of course.
Oh yeah, that went quick.
Yeah, but yeah, super excited, man. The exhaust note on these stock sounds very good, much louder than the Scat Packs I've done. But of course, you got more motor, and that's what you get. So the service manager over here traded this in, and here it is. Here I am. This thing will be sitting up here on the corner right here. There's a Mustang 5.0 up here as well. They got a full plethora of whatever you need, man. Nissans, Infinities, all that good stuff. It's all here at Craft Nissan, Mayhem Drive, over by the Walmart. But I'm gonna quit talking, and I'm gonna let this engine and this exhaust do the talking. Let's see what we got. There's that supercharger one.
That's good, man.
And these come with the Redeyes come with the K&N intake system already in it, so you don't have to do too much of anything on this. I know a lot of people do the mid muffler delete and all that stuff to make it a little bit louder, but I'll probably leave it just like this. It sounds good. The Brembo's grab, of course. And look at that hood. I don't know if y'all be able to see that with the GoPro here, but I love the two bulges where they're functional air scoops on here. Heat extractors, they let the heat of the supercharger go back out. The parking lights on these are actually fully functional air intakes on these. So you'll see earlier where I put my finger in there where the parking lights are, they're actually functional air scoops. And then the one on the left side actually goes into the air box, so that's pretty cool. Dodge really knew what they were doing.
Up in the middle lane, man.
Okay. Man, that supercharger sounds good. And also this has a after chiller, which I told y'all about earlier. Here in the performance pages, you just go through there. Let's say you're racing it or running it pretty hard and the supercharger gets hot. The refrigerant from the air conditioning system actually routes through that to cool it off. So that's a race feature. I've been doing a lot of research on them, of course.
I can tell, man.
Up all night.
Your stuff here.
Oh yeah. Of course, the ZF 8-speed transmission, automatic transmission, is a smooth shifter. It gets more aggressive in your track mode and all that stuff like that. But I mean, in sport mode, just driving it normally, you would just think it was a normal car. You know what I mean? Traffic sucks.
Not what you want in this beast.
No. And y'all hear that on the downshift, it has rev match, which means when it downshift, it blips the throttle a little bit, something to add a little more sporty character to these things. A lot of little small things most people miss, but I don't. Wow. Like I'm in a dream, man. It does.
we could put a smile on your face.
Oh yeah. I'll give y'all another camera angle on the way back. Right now I'm just using the point of view, the GoPro. Y'all know I like to use that in my videos and stuff like that, just for a little clear view of what I see driving. Switch lanes. don't know his situation, but yeah, I would have had to keep this. You really don't even see these in Tallahassee. You see a lot of the regular Hellcats, but not a Redeye. I thought this was a regular one until I got up on. I was like, wait a minute, this is even more.
Yeah, the Redeye is hard to find.
Yes, it is.
Hop in this other lane here. We'll go down to the second light, take a right.
Okay. ZF is always in the right gear, I tell you that. I have to get y'all the boost numbers on these too with the supercharged. I'm not sure exactly what the boost numbers are. I'm sure it's probably in this system. One of the best sounding superchargers on the market. This one is available at Craft Nissan, so if y'all looking for one and you're serious, this light here?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop by here as soon as you can. Check it out on their webpage, on their Facebook business page. I'll have the link to that down in the description once I get all this edited up and everything.
Back, won't it?
Ooh, ooh, like my dad just ooh, ooh. I tell you, it's growing around here in Tallahassee. Everywhere you look, new communities. This is sweet. Sweeter than a diabetic. They even like, this dude is crazy.
It's a new one.
It is. Sure. I don't even know. I never heard of it. I just said it. Oh yeah. I'm random. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. Sometimes it actually works out good.
Take it right up here.
Okay. Oh, this old butt light. Brakes feel good. See that? That's the rev match. It flips the throttle on downshift. Not much, but you can definitely feel it. I give it a little move.
Give it some.
Okay. Woo! Jesus. And this ain't the full move, by the way. I mean, how many people say they can do this anyway? So that's what it's all about. 797 is a lot. A whole bunch. It's nice though. It's pretty civilized as a regular car.
It feels good on the road.
Yeah, steering feels good. With the different settings on here, the steering assistance gets a little bit firmer. So this is in sport. If you put it in track, it gives it a little bit more firmness to it. And a few a little low, but yeah, we almost back.
We're gonna make it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is sweet. Put it in track for a second. Let me see something. So all it really did was change the, oh wow, it really did firm up. There's a big difference in how this feels with the sport and the track. It's really heavy now.
We're gonna keep the left side.
Okay. Now let's see how the rev match is higher with track. I just got on it. It holds the gear. That's pretty good. Now imagine if you did do the mid muffler with that holding like that, it'll probably get some pops and crackles in the exhaust. Seems like the exhaust got a little bit louder. It did. Just the light right here.
Right before the light.
So right here.
Yep.
Okay. This is sweet. Very, very nice. Is this the little road behind Walmart?
Yeah, come over the roundabout, just take a right.
Okay. Jeez, it really moves in track. Man, that steering tightened up a lot. A whole bunch. Oh, go down here. Feels good around the corners, good steering feel, good feedback. Through the wheel, I can actually feel the undulations in the road and everything too. That's pretty cool. Because I think after 16, they went to electronic power steering. They were hydraulic. So for this to be an electronic power steering unit, it feels really good. Of course, there's a whole bunch of other goodies, like I told you earlier in my interior preview. There's line lock on these things, which if you're trying to do a burnout, warm the tires up, it locks the front brakes on this thing, allows you to do a burnout without having to do the gas and brake thing. You have a trans brake on this thing, which you can get into the performance pages. Set your RPM, hold your foot on the brake and the gas at the same time, floor it. It allows it to get up to the set RPM that you set on here. And it's called launch control, trans brake back in the day with race car, but they got launch control from the factory. So many different things on this thing that make this a real life race car. And of course, you know, fuel is not something you think about with this type of car. You know, it's not going to be good on gas.
Yeah, you're not going to pay attention to that.
No.
That's not what you're buying it for.
You're buying it for this engine. Mr. Ben Giddens, I got to give you a shout out. I know you got a Hellcat Redeye. I see why you love this thing so much. Giddens Heating and Air. If y'all need any air conditioning help here in Tallahassee, Florida, y'all know I support local on this channel. And I just thought about him while driving this thing because he has the Hellcat Redeye, the wide body kit. This one is a narrow body, 275 all the way around. The wide body has 305 all the way around, and it's a little bit wider from side to side, but you know, ain't too much to it. If you got one of these, you got one, and if you don't, you don't. I'll park it back over here.
Yeah, let's pull it back.
Okay. But I'm telling y'all, man, for a daily driver, it's pretty civilized until you give it the moop, which is the joy of having these Challengers. The Mustangs, you're gonna be raw and uncut at all times. The Camaro, you're gonna have a sports car that's raw at all times. And this car is like a good daily driver. Look at big old reverse camera on there. Pretty nice touches. And hey man, thank you again for making it happen. You always come through in the clutch. I know I bugged the hell out of you, calling you and texting you, trying to figure things out, but this is it. This is it.
This is all the car.
Oh yeah. So back to what I was telling you about the performance pages down here. Of course, I didn't run it that hard. Plus, it ain't got the full move to it, but they always load slow. But I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. You got the dyno, and where's the power chiller at? Of course, I ain't gonna be able to find it now. But anyway, I showed it to you earlier. I was just trying to show you how to use it actually real quick. The power cooler, the chiller, but I can't find it, of course. Where is it? So much stuff in here. But anyway, like I said, if you watched the beginning part of this video, I went through there and I actually was able to find it, where you go and can go in here and turn, here it is, the race cool down. That right there will cool your supercharger down by using the air conditioning refrigerant. So just remember that, okay? And you got your shift light for different gears. You can set that up, different things here, different RPMs for each gear. Whoever the owner of this one was, the service manager, he set everything at 6,000. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube set each gear, the RPM for each gear change at 5750. It gives you, I guess, the most traction with these things, because they will lose traction. And like I said, this car is just set up for all kinds of stuff. There's the line lock, shift light, launch control, all that stuff. You hit the launch control here or down here, if y'all can see that with my GoPro. Gas brake it, boom, 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 let it get up to the, let me show y'all that. He's got it set at 1800. You can set it up to, I think, 3500. So he put it at a good RPM. Hit the gas, hit the brake at the same time, floor it. What the car do is gonna rev up to that desired, excuse me, RPM, and then it'll launch. So it's all kind of stuff.
Pretty cool.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, thank you again, brother.
Of course.
Come see this thing over at Craft Nissan. Ask for Dave Tompkins. That's my main man. We've been doing this for about a year now.
And a lot of cars, guys. Come see us.
A lot of cars, man.
Everybody's low on inventory now. I think we got the most in town. So
yeah,
come see us.
as y'all can see, as I pan around, there's all kind of stuff. Pre-owned is on the opposite side. Infinity's up front. All the new stuff. Check out my other videos as well on YouTube for Craft Nissan. And thank y'all again. God bless you. God keep you to the next time. Let's get it.